guys, it's Mike with BitcoinHomebase.com, and we are just a day out from the big crash that we've all been looking at and talking about. And if you take a peek at the coin market cap today, you can see that everything has gone green again. So we are definitely doing much better than we were. I think that it's really important to realize that crypto is not something that's just going to go up, up, up. There's going to be setbacks and corrections along the way. There is a huge education problem. The mainstream media really does not understand anything about crypto, and a lot of the legacy investments and the fiat investments that are out there right now are afraid of cryptocurrency. They're afraid of Bitcoin. They don't understand crypto. They don't understand its value. They don't understand the security in it. They don't understand its deflationary nature. And when they are asked about it on the shows, it's amazing how superficial their knowledge is. I mean, it's amazing that they even know that it is a digital currency. that's almost how bad it is in a lot of cases. So anyway, but you can't go by the mainstream media and their FUD. This is something that literally only the world of crypto really gets. There's not anything really to compare it to. It's in its infancy. Anyone who says that we're at the end of the line for crypto, obviously we're not. We are in the very beginning. So things that people need to know about cryptocurrency before you decide to invest in it. And I'm going to tell you, this world isn't for everybody, especially if you are used to traditional legacy investments. So any of the financial instruments, stocks, bonds, 401ks, anything like that. So none of this is going to behave in that way. This is not for you if you need that type of investment, especially in the early days. Later on, there's going to be a much more stable market, and that's something that we're moving into, but there's going to have to be a much broader investment and mainstream adoption. And that's not something that's necessarily going to happen overnight, but I think we're going to hit some of these massive bull runs. Now, the mainstream adoption is going to make this market cap here, which we're at $453 billion, look like nothing. This is literally going to seem like pennies in the crypto pot in the future. So what we are seeing is Bitcoin's adoption, people figuring out the market selecting its winners and losers. And as I've said in a lot of videos, that there's going to be different coins that are going to come out ahead. There's going to be a coin for each sector of the technology. There's going to be a coin that lends itself to e-commerce. There's going to be a coin that lends itself, or multiple coins that lend themselves to being a storage of value, like Bitcoin is definitely headed toward. So we're going to see a coin that sort of mimics gold, silver, whatnot. Obviously, we're going to see a coin that represents the face of the new internet. It's going to be technology coins, and we'll probably see multiple technology coins. So IOTA is another fantastic coin that represents a technology, and that technology could easily be what the face of the new internet is built on. Some people are saying the Ethereum network is the face of the new internet. So I mean, Ethereum is up and running, but that doesn't mean there's not better technologies that are coming along. So there's coins like Ripple that are meant for institutions that already exist to transfer monetary value instead of sending fiat over wire transfer. So we are seeing coins that are meant for regulation, coins that are meant for the current system that we have in place that really doesn't favor us. So anyway, so there's a lot of possibility out there, and I think that we are in such an early phase. We're going to see a lot of winners for a long time, and who knows? I mean, it's possible we could see 50 coins that are, really have a lot of longevity, have a long life in crypto, but we'll definitely see the market select its favorites, and that those are going to take crypto to the next phase of its development. So as the year rolls on, I think we're going to see some incredible things. We're going to see some major adoption this year. I think as crypto's rebounded now, again, that this is going to prove that it's clearly not something that performs in the way that the mainstream media expects it to. That they don't see the value of crypto doesn't mean that the value isn't there. So the whole market rebounding, and as you can see, Bitcoin rising takes all of the other ships up with it. So when the Bitcoin tide rises, it brings up all of the other coins. So the whole market, to some extent, is based on the longevity of Bitcoin. So that's not saying that there's not going to be another coin that may come and do really well alongside, or even may surpass Bitcoin to some extent. But I think Bitcoin is always going to be the agreed upon store of value, not just because of it being the original, but I think that its scarcity in the face of its originality. So I think it is literally having struck gold. So why is gold considered the most precious of the precious metals? Why isn't silver or bronze? So I think it's just kind of out of tradition, out of familiarity, and it just becomes ingrained that this is the most special of the precious metals. So I think that those things are sort of a cultural agreement within the world of crypto, within the world of precious metals. So I think that for the most part, we're probably going to see Bitcoin, even if it loses its footing here and there, I think we'll see it always come back to that top spot. And again, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial expert. I'm not a financial analyst, not a professional. You have to do your own research for your investments. I'm not even suggesting that you get into crypto. I'm actually suggesting that people that aren't educated in it not get involved in crypto. So it's really important that you understand what you're getting into, and that there could be crashes and corrections that take us down. I think some of the biggest crashes were up to like 90% loss in value at certain points in crypto. But as the market cap, the overall market cap for all of cryptocurrency, as all of this rises, as the Bitcoin market cap itself rises, we're going to see less and less volatility. It's going to take a lot more to shake the market, and there may be less and less events that have the potential for shaking the market as we do right now. But what we are also seeing is that early adopters are the ones who are most rewarded. So the people who are in on the ground floor, who've had to go through this kind of crash many times already, they are the ones who've been rewarded the most. But they have patience. They are able to withstand the drops in Bitcoin. They're able to withstand the drops in their investment in crypto because they've seen what's happened in the past. They're able to ride it out. To some extent, some of them paid a lot less for the crypto, but a lot of them have maybe invested a lot more since then as well. So, they stand a lot to lose, but I think that the real secret of riding out these dips in the market, and I will call it a dip rather than a crash. People can call it whatever they want, but the secret is that understanding the value of crypto to society, to the world, what some of these coins mean to developing countries, what it means for solving some financial problems that we all face. It really puts the power back in our hands, because this is really where government kind of has us on a very short leash is with the money supply, the monetary supply. And if there was more freedom for us to control our own money supply, to use it in a way that benefits us and transfer it without fees, to transfer it without having to go through a lot of the hoops that are currently standing people's way, gives us a lot more freedom and the ability to make a lot more decisions for ourselves. So it really is, the money supply is a vote, and this is a vote to put back the power in the hands of the people. So anyway, I just wanted to make a shortish video today just to give that commentary. Just realize that having an understanding and an education in what cryptocurrency is vital to participating in it. And if you don't understand its value, then maybe consider not being in crypto. If you bought expecting that this is something that's just going to go up, 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 or if you're a day trader that doesn't really see long-term potential for crypto, that's fine. But I think that we see a lot of those people spreading FUD in groups on Facebook, across a lot of message boards, tweets, and whatnot. It's really important to understand that a lot of these people really don't know what they're talking about, and they haven't really even looked into the tech behind their coins. Some don't even understand if their coin is a token or if it's an actual blockchain of its own, or if it's just built on, say, the Ethereum network. So there's a lot of things coming, guys, over the next year. A lot of partnerships, a lot of things that are rumored that are absolutely huge for crypto, and none of these dips are going to stop those things from being put in place. So if you are aware of some of those things, then you'll realize that big business sees the value of crypto and they want in on it. It's really an amazing time to be part of this community and being on the ground floor for something that really is, again, just in its infancy. So I've purchased more during this crash, and my friends and family have also. So I think that is something that I'm not going to make a recommendation for you, but look at crypto, look at what it's done long term, look at its history, look into the coins, look at their value, meaning what does this mean for the world? What does this mean for currency exchange? What is this going to be something that governments are going to still try to implement, whether or not they can co-opt Bitcoin and manipulate Bitcoin? So I think the answer is absolutely clear if you look at what India and Russia and China, these other countries are trying to implement their own cryptocurrency. So it's going to happen one way or another. So it's better to happen on our own terms than to let it happen for global control of the money supply and the monetary supply. So, all right, guys. Remember, we're giving away a CryptoKitty. Next one is going to be pretty rare. I think we're down to like a generation 3 or 4, something like that. So I'll have to check and see what we can do for the next giveaway. But I think it's pretty rare kitty. Make sure that you leave us your MetaMask wallet address in a comment, like the video, and also make sure you're subscribed to the channel. If you are, then you're eligible to win our next CryptoKitty giveaway. And pretty soon we're going to start giving away Litecoin once we've given away all of our CryptoKitties, and then move along to Bitcoin after that. So, alright guys, thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.